Welcome back. You're still with us on Startup Street. From just 6 outlets to 65 and nearing the 100 crore mark, Nomad Pizza's journey under Cure Foods has been nothing short of explosive. As the premium pizza brand expands beyond metros into smaller towns, founder Amit Ajwani speaks to my colleague Aishwarya Anand about scaling through strategic offline bets, high street presence, and why customers are paying nearly double for quality. Take a look.
First question that I want to ask you is, since joining Cure Foods portfolio, tell me, how has Nomad Pizza's growth trajectory evolved over the years, and what kind of new development has come on board?
See, it couldn't have been a better partnership is what I would start with, because they don't come just with funding. They come with a lot of strategic inputs. So they will exactly guide you in terms of the whole growth. So when we started our partnership, we were like 6 to 8 outlets. Today we are 65 outlets, 4 brands. But within one kitchen, we try to maximize our employees, our space management, and all those inputs, they come from Cure Foods. Yeah. So because they've been in the business for the longest time, they know what not to do. So it's like an everyday call with them, and really helps us to grow. Yeah. So I think so. It's with them coming on board, the growth has been phenomenal. Yeah.
On that note, I also want to understand from you that Cure Foods is looking at hitting the 1,000 crore revenue mark, right? What percentage of it will come from Nomad Pizza, and how close are you to hitting the 100 crore annualized sales revenue?
So we're very close to hitting that 100 crore number. Like we're almost there. And I think so from the portfolio point of view, I think we contribute anywhere between 10 to 12% of the total portfolio to them, which started as a much smaller portfolio. With all the support from them, I think it's become almost 10%, 10 to 12%.
Okay. And how many stores are you present in? I mean, you've expanded to offline as well, right? So how many such offline stores do you have, and are there plans on expanding that? And what made you want to shift from online to offline? What was the idea behind that?
So we believe that pizza is, when you eat straight from the oven, is you get the best experience, and also it gives you a presence. Like, a dark kitchen or a cloud kitchen will not become a brand unless it comes on the front. Yeah. So we strategically take places which are very prominent on a high street, like on a Linking Road in Bandra, like on a GK in Delhi, or an Indira Nagar in Bangalore. So it just creates that curiosity. There's a new brand which has come, which is just not a cloud kitchen. Yeah. So that was one of the strategic moves. Now, moving to smaller towns where real estate is smaller, we take a hybrid where we have a sit down and a delivery both, because from the economics point of view, it really works out beautifully. So I think so going forward, any small town we move, we will have a sit down plus a delivery. Yeah.
Okay. So how many sit downs do you have currently?
In total, we have 12 of them now.
12 of them. And by the end of this year, are you planning to open some more?
This expansion is every month. It's like there's a lot of pressure. There's IPOs on the line for Cure Food. We need to expand. So of course there'll be many more which will be we will be opening this year. Yeah. I will not be able to comment on the number, but definitely a lot. Yeah.
Okay. Considering the investment of approximately 75 lakh per Nomad outlet, I want to understand, how does the return on the online and offline compare, and especially in terms of average order value and customer retention?
See, we are a digital only. We started as a digital only brand. We were the delivery only brands. For us, the ROI was amazing. We were working with things like there's no better way to grow the business, but to just focus only on delivery. But the moment we pivoted to offline business, I think overall the online business has grown because the brand came in front. So for instance, Bombay used to contribute really small. Now it's become the largest contributor, right? So it is all because we're sitting at Linking Road. So we don't look at this investment as from the ROI point of view. It will be looked at from marketing point of view.
So if I want to understand from you, help me understand the number of SKUs that you currently have on the platform. I think you have 11 different kind of pizzas that you are currently, right? Of that, I want to understand that as a consumer, if I'm carting on your platform, what would my average order value look like? And where are most of the consumers coming from? Do you see a lot of traction now coming from the Bharat market as well? How do you see that demography play out for you?
So we were very scared to enter B towns, but now we basically available in most of the B towns, and the response has been amazing. So if I look at the numbers of Indore, if I look at the numbers of Dehradun or any of the smaller markets, people have a lot of money. Yeah, if you give them a great product, average AOV is like order value is 1,300 rupees versus what the competition is selling is for 700 rupees. There's a huge difference. Yeah, but people are paying the premium purely because of the quality.
All right, Avid, thank you so much for speaking to us. It's been lovely interacting with you.